Hi there, this is a piece of audio content that is only available in full over at patreon.com/Elwood City Limits. We wanted to give you a little bit of a preview to show you what you might be missing out on. You can join us for as little as $1 under the Pay What You Want model at patreon.com/Elwood City Limits and get access to over dozens of hours of content, including every episode of For the Kids, a PBS Kids podcast. We appreciate you listening, whether you're a patron or whether you're listening on the free feed. You're under no obligation to join, and thank you very much for checking out this preview. But if you'd like to know what these episodes and extra content sounds like, here's a little bit of a sneak peek. So we watched Not Found Here, episode 1 of season 1. January 2nd, 2006 is when this aired. So I would have been 15. Lucas, you would have been like 10, I think? Or just just about to turn 10?
Oh, no, I've been at 2006. I'm like 12.
Is it? Are you? I thought we were 5 years apart.
Well, 2006 is grade 6.
Oh, okay, sure. So
you're like 13 in grade 7, right?
For
me, it's always easy. I'm in the same grade as the year it is.
Grade 6, you would have been 11.
Okay, so I'm 11, yes.
Okay, so, 5-ish. The theme song of It's a Big, Big World is composed by TTG Music Lab and is performed by Peter Linz, who is the voice of Sloth, of Snook, because that's Snook speaking. TTG is a collective of Jeff Bennett and Andre Herz, who are composers for film and TV. They did the music for shows like Max and Ruby and Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. I'd say this got me off to a good start. I kind of like this. It's kind of a jam.
I agree. This theme is a banger. Dare I say, island vibes. We got some island, even though it's in the jungle.
I want Jimmy Buffett to cover this.
Exactly. This is some island, from Jimmy Buffett to the Island Boys themselves. It's a big, big world, and I'm a big boy. It's a banger. It's got those like background kind of, I don't even know if this is a type of traditional music this is hearkening to. I'm really ignorant on this, but like the background, like oh nah, like there's like some of the like kind of choral chanting in the background. It's reminiscent of like the Civilization theme song, the PC game Civilization. They're very much going for a world music kind of thing here, and I like it. I think it works, and I actually not only did I like this theme song, I almost always like the theme songs. It's pretty simple to make a good, memorable kids TV show theme song, but a lot of these shows, when they have like the kind of inner show songs, I'm like, it loses me. I just can't wait for the song to end and we can move on with the episode. Not so with It's a Big, Big World. I liked most of the songs that we heard today.
So did I, and we'll get to that in turn. So that's the opening credits. We're introduced to Snook the Sloth, who takes us around his tree home, including his sleeping branch, and he collects a lot of books about animals. This is where I wrote that Snook has a very smooth and pleasant voice. It's a good delivery for speaking to kids. Very accessible. And we also get to see a little bit of what the Shadowmation looks like. So the first thing I noticed about it is that the opening of the episode goes from like Snook hanging in his tree, and we get a real close up, and then we go all the way down through this CGI, like to basically the ground, and it looks really good. It's more uncanny posing than you would find from like a Between the Lions or something. And the camera work like this, it just wouldn't be possible on like a more static set like you're used to with those types of productions.
No, the camera's very free flowing, and you can tell whenever it's like a shot where it's like zoomed in on one of the puppets, it's very much handheld style. The camera's constantly kind of askew and moving, and then they make ample use of the CGI, the green screen, when it has to move around this kind of big fake space. And I also have to say that besides the kind of freedom that the Shadowmation affords them to do with camera movements and the backgrounds and stuff like that, there's also kind of a kitsch and a novelty to the old dated CGI being used with these puppets. Like, I love the way the Shadowmation works, and I love the way It's a Big, Big World works, and I think you could do something really cool if you kind of use these techniques in modern day, but didn't make it look any better. Like, I don't want like modern good CGI. I want that classic Shadowmation, one step above reboot CGI with these puppets, because it's got this crazy look to it that's wholly unique. And I feel like if you did something with this today, like, I don't know, if you did like a rap video with a bunch of puppets and this old CGI behind it on purpose, it just has such a unique, vibrant look to it, and I really appreciated it. And it's just so funny that we kind of have this like hyperactive, larger than life CGI and puppets look to the show that's, in comparison, content wise, relatively sleepy and laid back. In contrast.
Very much so. And yeah, I imagine it was really cool to work with that technology if you're somebody working on the show who believes in it, and you can think of all kinds of situations where you can marry the live action puppeteering and the CGI. Okay, that's going to do it for now, but we will see you next time on Elwood City Limits, or at patreon.com/ElwoodCityLimits if you decide to join us. Thank you very much, and have a great week.